Hey everyone, and welcome back to our channel where we post daily videos on cutting edge technologies. Today, I'm going to show you how you can integrate Llama's 3.2 vision capabilities into a multi agent system using AutoGen. And this multi model agent using the AutoGen framework is going to extract and analyze the images of different historical places. And based on the extracted information, it is going to create a blog post for us. So let's go ahead and see how you can create that. Right, so let's get started. So the first thing that you need to do is to download all the dependencies that we will be needing. So here in this project, we are going to be needing OpenAI, Instructor, PyDentic and PyAutogen. Here we are using the Instructor library because it will serve as a wrapper for the Fireworks API from which we are going to access the Llama 3.2 vision model. And if you don't really understand this concept, I'll highly encourage you to go back to our video on the Llama 3.2 vision model where I have explained all of these in detail. And in addition to it, we are installing PyDentic and PyAutogen. PyAutogen is going to provide us the framework for creating the agents. Once everything is downloaded, now we are going to move towards the next step, which is to import all the required libraries from the packages. So from all the packages, we are going to import the AutoGen, and then from the AutoGen package, we are going to import the assistant agent, user proxy agent, config list from the JSON. These will be needed once we will create the agent. Then from the PyDentic, we are importing the base model and seed and a set of other libraries as well. And in addition to all of these, we are also importing the OS, inside which we are going to set our Fireworks API keys. Next, we are going to define a PyDentic model for the travel destination information, for which we are going to create a class. The name of the class is travel destination, and these are all the fields that we need to have in our response from the vision model. So we want the vision model to return us the destination name, attractions, transportation, accommodation, restaurants, and a description of the destination. You can always go ahead and add and remove certain fields according to your requirements. After defining the PyDentic model, we need to create a custom client class to provide interaction between the AutoGen and the Llama 3.2 vision model. And for that, we are going to create a custom class. The name of the custom class is going to be Custom Llama 3.2 Vision Client. And inside this class, we are going to define certain functions. Firstly, we are defining a function called create. The create function is designed to process a list of messages from a dictionary of patterns which are coming from these parameters. And then it is going to transform the content of each message based on whether it contains a specific URL tag. Let's go through the lines of code one by one. Firstly, you can see that it is creating a new messages list, and then it is iterating through the messages inside the params. And each message in a dictionary contains a role and a content. So it focuses only on the messages where the role is user. Then on the basis of those messages where the role is the user, it looks for the content wrapped in the URL tags using the regular expression re.findIter. If the match is found, it extracts the URL using the function match.group1. Then the extracted URL is transformed into a dictionary of type image URL. Then we have the image URL having a value for the URL. And then simultaneously, it is also removing the URL content from the text to keep only the remaining text. You can see that here inside the message content, it is replacing the URL to keep only the remaining text. And then after that, if any text remains after removing the URLs, it creates a dictionary of the type text with the remaining text and inserts it in the beginning of the new content list. This ensures that the text comes before any image. And after the new content, we have the new messages. So it appends the transformed message to the new message list with the role user and the new content key as the content. And this content may contain text and image URLs both. After that, we are creating the client for the Fireworks API. And I've already mentioned that we are going to use the instructor to fetch the Fireworks API using which we are going to use the model. So the instructor object has a function called from OpenAI, inside which we are going to initialize the OpenAI object by providing it a base URL for the Fireworks API and the API key. Then we are going to use the chatCompletion.create function, inside which we are going to define the model to be the Llama 3.2 90B Vision Instruct model, which is coming from the Fireworks model. The messages is actually going to be the new messages which may contain text and image URLs as well. And the response model is the travel destination, which is actually the pydantic model which we previously created. After that, within the create function itself, we are creating and returning a custom response object represented using the Python's simple namespace, which allows for easy and dynamic creation of object-like structures without explicitly defining the classes. Let's go through the lines of code. So firstly, we are creating an instance of the simple namespace, which is called the Autogen response. And this simple namespace is like a simple object that can have attributes added dynamically without needing to define a formal object. After that, we are adding an attribute choices to the Autogen response. And this choices is actually initialized as an empty list. This will hold different choices or responses. After that, to this Autogen response, we are adding a new attribute called the model, which is going to store the string custom llama 3.2 vision. This likely indicates a model that generated the response. After that, we are creating another instance of the simple namespace called the choice. This will represent a single response choice, and then we are adding a message attribute to this choice, and that message itself is a simple namespace object. And this is actually going to contain the actual response content. So you can see that the choice is a type of a simple namespace object, and then inside that choice, we are adding another attribute called message, which is also a simple namespace object that is going to contain the actual response content. Then since we have a content for the message, so the content attribute of the choice.message object is set to the result of response.model_dump.json. It is a method that serializes the response object into a JSON string, which will be stored as the message content. And then finally, to the Autogen response.choices, we are appending this new choice object, and then we are returning the Autogen response. Then we have a few other functions called message retrieval that is going to return the content from the choices. We have a function for the cost that is going to return the cost for the response, and the get usage method. After creating the custom client, the next thing is to create an agent and then register the custom llama 3.2 vision client which we have just created to the client of the agent. And for that, we are going to use these lines of code. Firstly, I am going to create a config list inside which I am going to define the model and the model client CLS. So the model is the custom llama 32 vision, and the model client CLS is the client which we have just created that contains the create function and a few other functions. Then we are creating a user proxy agent inside which we are defining the human input mode to be terminate, and we are saving it inside the user proxy. Next, we are creating an assistant agent. So inside this assistant agent, which is a vision assistant, we are providing it the name, which is vision assistant. The system messages that you are a multimodal assistant that can generate structured outputs from the images. Then we are providing the LLM configurations, for which we have to provide the config list inside which we have the model and the model client, which is inside this config list. So I'm going to pass this right here. And then finally, we are going to register the custom llama client to the client of the agent using the register model client function. So we are using the vision assistant.register model client function, inside which we are going to provide a model client class to be the custom llama 32 vision client. And this code overall is going to create the agent and is going to register the client of our agent with the custom client class which we have previously created. After creating the assistant agent, next we are going to create the agent that is going to create the blog post from the extracted information. So for that, firstly, we are going to create a config list text inside which we are going to define the model, the API key and the base URL, which we did just like we previously did. And then we are going to create an assistant agent. The name of the agent is going to be the blog assistant. The system messages that you are an assistant that can generate blog posts based on the given information and terminate your response with terminate. Then we are providing it the config list, which is actually this config list text. After creating the blog agent, next we are going to create the orchestration. So these two lines of code is actually setting up and managing a group chat simulation involving multiple agents such as the users, the assistant, the blog assistant, etc. using an Autogen library which likely handles the AI-based automated generations, for example, the responses from the models. So you can see that on the first line, we are initializing the group chat using the auto agent, inside which we are defining the list of the agents that we have. And then we are also creating a group chat manager inside which we are providing the group chat and the LLM config, which actually contains the information about our LLM. And then finally, we are going to run our agent, which will be done using the user proxy.initiate chat method. Inside it, we are going to define our manager, which is the group chat manager, and we are going to define the message, which is actually going to contain a prompt in which we are going to say this is a picture of a famous destination. Please figure out the destination name, attractions, transportation, recommendation, food, and description, and then generate an extensive blog post based on the given information. And then inside the URL tag, you have to provide the URL of the image for which you want to get all of this information. So right now I have provided an image for the Great Wall of China. Let's go ahead and run this to see the output. You will see that firstly, it is talking to the vision assistant, which has fetched the destination name, the attractions, and the transportation, as well as everything which we asked it while creating the Pydantic model. Then the next speaker is the blog assistant, which is actually going to convert all of this extracted information into a blog. Alright, so you can see that here it has started generating the blog. The name of the blog is Discover the Ancient Splendor of the Great Wall of China. Here we have an introduction. Then we have different headings for the must-visit attractions, getting there and around, accommodation options, savoring local flavors, insight into the Great Wall's history. And if I scroll down a bit more, the next speaker is the user proxy, which is actually terminating this agent once everything is completed. So in this way, you can see that within a few seconds, it extracted all of the information from the image using models and then passed that information to our agent, which then converted all that information into an extensive blog. Let's go ahead and provide it another image. And all you need to do is to change the text inside this URL tag. So here, now I'm going to provide the URL of another image. Let's go ahead and run this. You can see that we have firstly the vision assistant working, which is going to provide us the destination name, the attractions, and different foods, etc. for this place. Then we have the blog assistant, which is going to convert all of this extracted information into a blog. Yeah, you can see that we have all of this information fetched. The title of the blog is Discover the Majestic Badshahi Masjid, a Lahore landmark. We have an introduction, a brief history of the Badshahi Mosque, must-visit attractions in Lahore, getting around in Lahore, and a few other things. And once we have all of the information converted to a blog format, next the user proxy will be triggered and it is going to terminate this agent. So in this way, you can get information about any of the historical place that you want and get all that information into a blog format simply by using this agent. You simply have to provide a URL of the image for which you want to get the information in a blog format, and then this blog creating agent using the Llama 3.290B vegan model along with the AutoGen framework is going to fetch all the information about that historical building in the image and is going to convert all that information into a blog for you. That's all for this video. Thanks for watching.